Welcome to day 108.
This is so typical of the whites. Bogs and granite. And yes, that hunk of granite is our trail. So the mountain on the far left is Mount Washington, and the mountain on the far right is Madison. In between is Jefferson and Adams, and one whose name I forgot. I think it's Secretary of State Clay, that's it. Something that seems kind of strange to me right now is that, after months of thinking about what the whites are going to be like and the presidentials, they're almost all behind us. That's so strange. I mean, it's such a big thing to go through the whites.
They're the toughest mountains we've done.
Absolutely.
But Maine is yet ahead of us.
And it's tougher in a lot of ways too. But the whites, it's a big obstacle course of granite.
And it's a continuous climb up, down. There's very little level.
And I think it's about 100 miles, and it took us about 10 days.
Yep.
And we took a 0 in there. This mountain right in the center of the screen, right there, is Mahoosuc Mountain. And we're hoping to be climbing that in 3 days' time. Folks, we're looking at Maine here. Woo! And there we have it. The real deal this time. Moriah's granite ladder. $1,300 miles! Woo!
We're 4 hours in. We've come a little over 5 miles.
5.3.
5.3.
Yeah, and we finally got to the part of the path that's like a trail again.
Yeah,
It's like a real trail.
more like walking than climbing.
Yes. So it's very pleasant. We're hoping to be back at the hostel at about between noon and 1. And that brings our hike today to a close. We are 100 feet from our destination for tonight. We're in the cottage now and we're having lunch.
This is our solution for lunch. Our friends Ben and Jerry.
Right?
You gonna go with Megan? You see Peter?
Couldn't do this without you. How was your day today?
It was good. It's an easy day.
It was an easy day.
I mean, I'm a little tired, but the whites have taken it out of me a lot.
We climbed Mount Moriah today. That was the only summit we had, and I'm thinking it was a 1,000-foot climb. You're saying it was 800, but in any case, that's all the climb we had today.
Yeah. and then it was a nice long downhill, not too technical.
Yeah, some of the downhill
sketchy
wasn't
bits,
so good, but yeah. Then we hit like a 3-mile section that was pretty easy. It was like being back on the AT, where it's a trail
Yeah.
and not a rock face.
It was like hiking.
Yeah, and that was pleasant.
Hiking.
That was very
Yeah,
pleasant.
yeah,
So we're back at
exactly.
the hostel, the Rattle River Hostel, and we're in a different room now. So that's kind of been interesting.
Yep.
We got to see the girlies today.
Yeah, that was nice.
Expedition Director M brought the mobile base camp to the hostel, and so we got to do a resupply out of the mobile base camp.
Yep.
We've got way too much food now, and
There will be a lot of booty in the hiker box.
yeah,
Bounty.
come visit the hiker box. It's going to be exceptional. We are planning for a 4-day resupply after this.
So we're going to have to carry a lot more than was in our packs for the last few days because we slimmed everything down. We left stuff at the hostel. We weren't slack packing, but we were as close as you can get.
There are things that we carry along because we know that we're going to be in hotels and we can charge all our devices. So we have, plugs and cords and all that we only use when we're in civilization. So we didn't need any of that for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
And we kept everything charged up.
Yeah, I think I shed probably 5 or 6 pounds out of my pack easy.
It meant we could carry a lot more water and we didn't have
Yeah.
to stop for water as often that way.
But we do need all that stuff when we're
Yeah, now it's going back
out
in
on the
pack.
trail and we're not going to be back. 2 days is easy. 4 days of keeping everything charged is a little more
Yeah.
complicated endeavor. So we're going to have to watch that. But yeah, but it was a good day. The views today were stunning.
Yep.
I think we may have seen our last good view of the presidentials and
Yeah, I think so.
and maybe even the Wildcats and the Carters. So
You know what? I don't mind putting them in the rearview mirror at all. They've been very
They were
difficult.
tough. They were
And I
tough.
know that we still have difficult mountains ahead, but I am kind of glad to have the presidentials, Wildcats, and the Carters behind us.
yeah, that big core of the whites was
Yeah,
rough.
yeah.
And a lot of the people we have been hiking with over the last several weeks that we're in touch with got caught on the other side of the presidentials for bad weather, and they're just now making their way across.
Yeah, so we took that 0 and they got stuck on the other side for their 0. When the weather hits in the whites, it's really something to pay attention to.
Yeah, it can be quite severe. And so we weathered it out. And we had a really great day. A little bit of rain yesterday. Beautiful day today.
Well,
So,
yesterday turned out beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, we just had just a sprinkling of rain, and then the blue skies just were
yeah,
everywhere.
can't complain about the weather we've had for the
No,
last few days.
no, it's been really good. I don't know
I
what's
hope it
coming up
holds.
ahead. What's coming up ahead? I don't know.
Yeah.
But we will be out for 4 days no matter what, because this part of the AT is very, very remote. We were hoping that Expedition Director M could find some crossroads and we wouldn't have to take a 4-day resupply and she could meet us with like cold Gatorades. There's nothing.
No.
There are no parking lots.
It is
There are no trailheads. There's just,
It's the middle of nowhere.
it really is remote. But that's kind of good in a way too.
Yeah. So we'll saddle up, 5 days of supplies. Our packs will be at max weight, and we'll just deal with it. But we're headed out tomorrow morning for 4 days, so we got to do some packing tonight. We got to do a little organizing tonight, and then up and at it tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining us.